Hi guys, welcome to the session. I'm just checking if the streaming is working fine. Can you guys please confirm if you can hear me and see my screen fine, please? Do I have any active audience who can confirm if everything is working fine? Alright, so let's begin. My name is Bhavuk Pujara and I'll be taking this short session on how to prepare for abstract reasoning in these last 6 days. To be honest, there's not much you can do right now, and there's a very high scoring section in this exam MAHCET. But again, we'll discuss what we can do in the 6 days, what are the different kind of questions that appear, and even if you sit back for like 1 or 2 days and continuously solve say around 100 questions per day, which is not that tough to be honest, if you're sparing time for this exam, right, your preparation should be good enough. A little bit about me: I scored a 98.3 in my CAT 2015 exam, graduated from MDI Gurgaon in 2018. I'm a verified educator on this platform, Unacademy, with over 750 plus short videos. And I'm an aptitude trainer for past 4 plus years now. I'm a name published in TMH books for CAT by Mr. Arun Sharma. You'll see my name published there up till 7th edition, I guess. But VARC books still have my name published because I've worked with the team and Sir and Meenakshi ma'am very closely. To know more about me, you can visit this link on academy.com/user/Bhavuk Pujara. And it's important to understand who your educator is, where he or she is coming from, the background, so that you and I can connect better, right, on this platform on Academy. And sometimes we have common interests, sometimes we have common academic experience, professional experience. So it's important to understand who's on the other side of the table giving you all this gun for life, right? For new courses, learn about Unacademy Plus. You get access to all live and structured courses, lessons by all top educators. Right now, we have some 25 plus educators for CAT 2020 if you're preparing for next year. And also get access to mock tests and weekly quizzes and doubt clearing sessions and also full length mock tests. This is how the commercials look like. I think the price has gone up drastically from 3,500 rupees to 4,500 rupees now, which is a increase of around 30%. But 12-month subscription remains almost the same. Earlier, it used to be 15,000 rupees for the total of 12 months, but it's just 17,500 rupees now, which is quite a nominal price for the offering that we have here. And if you use this coupon code Bhavuk Pujara, you get an additional instant 10% discount on any of the subscription that you see here: 1, 3, 6, or 12 months. All right, let's discuss abstract reasoning real quick. There are 5 kinds of questions that mostly appear. One being series-based questions on abstract reasoning, then find the missing figure. Now, usually I would say it's about figures and diagrams, abstract reasoning for MAHCET. And trust me, this section is so easy that out of 25 questions, you should be easily solving 20 plus questions in a span of say 17 to 18 minutes, where time is very crucial. Right, in this exam, time is very, very crucial. So you have to be like very careful with the time investment in each of the questions and each of the sections. And it's a kind of paper where out of 200 questions, if you attempt 140, 150 plus, with a 90% accuracy, you're a 99 plus percentiler. This is the kind of exam we're looking up to. 75% of paper, 90% accuracy, you are a 99.2, 99.3 plus percentiler, right? And there's no negative marking. So what you can do is the questions that are remaining that you couldn't see or you couldn't solve, right? Spare some 7-8 minutes in the end and do some wild guesses. Mark them as wild guesses. Even if you have a 20% accuracy there. So if you're marking say 50 questions as no, Harshada, you haven't missed much. I was just introducing what this session is about and Unacademy Plus. We just started discussing. So I was saying that, if you say are not able to look at last 50 questions out of these 200 questions, spare 7 to 8 minutes, 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a long time. 7, 8 minutes is a decent time that you can spare in this exam, and do wild guesses. So out of 50 questions, even if you get 8 to 10 questions right, that is like 20% accuracy in guesses, which should be I would say, good figure, right? Which is a normal distribution figure that you get 15-20% correct when you do some wild guesses, right? So that jump of plus 10 is good enough, right? So do not think about leaving the question, mark the question, no matter if you think that you are close to the answer, do not spare another minute to get to the exact answer, just mark the answer. This is the kind of exam where your speed and accuracy is tested, right? So 100 questions with good accuracy, uske baad thode se calculative guesses, and then finally wild guesses is what my suggestion would be to you. Okay, so discussing these kind of questions, abstract reasoning, series, then find the missing figure. We were discussing most of the questions are based on figures and diagrams. Then odd one out, again, figures will be given. You'll have to figure out which one doesn't fit the sequence. Then find the incorrect order, interchange the order, and then analogies, pair matching. Logics involved, all these are based on some standard rules and number of elements, right? Find out the number of elements here, or rotation is happening. Number of elements as in a diagram, we'll see a few examples. There are, say, the whole, I would say, sequence starts with one particular element, then increases to 3, then increases to 5, then 7. So you have to figure out that plus 2 is happening, something like that. And what are those elements on that figure? You'll have to figure out. Then rotation, nothing is happening. It's just that a figure is getting rotated. There's a flower given, it's getting rotated, or probably some other diagram is given, some other figure is given, getting rotated. Or a sequence of diagrams is given, and a sequence of small figures is given in a single diagram, and you have to figure out what is the rotation pattern, right? Sometimes it's cyclic, sometimes it's anti-clockwise, sometimes it's clockwise, and things like that. So we'll see a lot of examples. Shape size changes from small to big, then bigger and biggest. This is what the kind of changes that may happen in small figures inside a particular big figure, big diagram. Shaded and shaded region. We're going to do all these examples, so don't worry, don't get into the whole idea of ye kya baat kar rahe hain. We haven't seen anything like this, but I'm going to exemplify whatever I'm going to teach. That is what I do. If I'm saying something, I'm going to back it up with a data point. Okay. Shaded and shaded region. Say a sequence is given and shades are, small figures are getting shaded in a certain number, right? Then mirror, water images, that is, a figure is given, the next image is a water image, a mirror image of it, and the immediate next figure, the third figure is going to be a new figure, then the fourth is a water figure or a mirror figure of the third one, and so on. This is the kind of things that happen. Again, we're going to see this example. Higher the number of elements, more are the chances of the question revolving around rotations, right? So sometimes what they do is they just give you 3 figures, they just give you 4 figures, but sometimes they give you like a big number, 5 or 6 numbers. So you have to understand that sometimes it could be probably, a pair of figures that are related. Say 1 or 2 are related, 3rd or 4th are related. 5th is given for you to figure out the 6th one, right? So 1, 2 will be giving you an idea of what is happening. 3 and 4th will establish that idea that, hey, this is exactly what is happening out of 3, 4 things that you figured out from the first diagram. And then finally, 5th figure will be given to you so that you can figure out the 6th one. Okay, any questions so far in this logics involved in the types of questions? I'll keep the session open for a minute if you guys have any questions for me. So mirror image, counting figures still coming exam. Absolutely, we're going to see an example. They still do. Abstract reasoning is like that only for this exam. Anything can appear. Again, everything is based on visual representation. There's no certain mathematical or English logic that is involved here. It's absolutely based on your visual skills. Okay, no questions. Let's take the first example. See what is happening. The 5 figures given to me and the options are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to figure out which is the correct option. Let's see what is happening here. A and B. A is giving me one arrow which is pointing towards west, right? And its tail is pointing towards north. B, what is happening is the tail is still in the north, but the head has moved to east now. So it's a kind of mirror image, right? Then C has 2 arrows. Now what is happening is A and B have given me a certain idea about what is happening. C and D are going to establish that idea for me. The 2 arrows, one arrow is headed towards west and its tail is in the south. The other arrow is headed towards east and tail is in the north. Now if you take the mirror image of this, this is what happens. The tail's direction remains the same. North remains north, south remains south. Right? But east and west are getting interchanged. So what is happening here? The mirror image is being taken across y-axis. Now E is given to me, right? So A and B have given me an idea, C and D have established it. Now E is given to me, I have to figure out what F is going to be. 3 arrows, top one is pointing towards west, second one is pointing towards east, bottom one is pointing towards west. I know that the tail's direction is going to remain the same. North is going to be staying as north only, south is going to be staying as south only. What I'm looking at is north, south, north in terms of tails, right? Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what I'll do is I'll eliminate 1 first because that's the tails are all north here. Check this out. This is not. This is pointing towards north, pointing towards north. So this is not the option. Second, it's north, south, and south. This is not what I'm looking at. I want north, south, north. So 2 is also out of the picture. Third, south, north, south. Hey, mirror image is taken only across y-axis. Therefore, 3 is also not the option because it is inverting my north and south as well. Fourth ko dekhenge. North remains north, south remains south, north remains north. That is what is happening. And the direction of the heads are changing. West is now east, east is now west, again west is now east. Fourth is my answer. Fifth is not the answer because there is no point of adding 1 more arrow. It's 1, 1 arrow, 2, 2 arrows. This has to be 3, 3 arrows. Therefore, fifth is also out of the picture. So fourth is my answer. Simple. There's no mathematics involved, no English involved. Simple visual logical ability. Clear, everyone? Someone said it's 1. Harshada, Upadhyay. Is it clear to you? Why it's not 1? Anyone else? Any questions? Chaliye, next question. Check it out. Record your reaction. See what is happening when you look at this question. Kaise soch raha? What is the third thought? What is the first thought? What is the second thought? What is the third thought? What should be the ideal time for solving 25 questions? Not more than 20 minutes. If you are spending more than 20 minutes in solving these 25 questions of abstract reasoning, I would say you're wasting your time. Leave that section right there once you have touched 20 minutes. This section is not worth spending more than 20 minutes on because you have many other tougher sections, right, that you should spare time for. Okay, people are saying answer is 4. Let's see what is happening. A square is given, hollow, then a shaded circle, right? It's pushing it up in the B. A में ये है bottom left में और ये है middle left में. It is pushing, the ball is pushing this circle, this square up, and they have moved here. It's pushing further. The ball has moved here and the square has moved here. Now it's coming down, the ball is coming down. It's pushing the square up again and up again. Now what's going to happen is this ball is going to be here where the square is, hollow square is, and this hollow square is going to be in the bottom right. That is what we're looking at. Ball up is only these 2 figures, 1 and 4. 1 nahi ho sakta because they're like, ball is always in the bottom of square unless it has reached the top, right? In this case, this bottom cannot be empty. 1 cannot be the answer. 4 has to be the answer. Answer is 4. Pretty simple, right? इस पे अगर आप 20 minutes ज़्यादा spend करोगे, then I would say you're not well prepared. You're wasting your time. Or just drop your idea of scoring 99 plus in this exam if you're spending 30-35 minutes to solve these 25 questions. अगर आपके सारे 25 क्वेश्चन में से आउट से 90% एक्यूरेसी अचीव हो भी गई और अगर आपने 35-40 मिनट दिए हैं, आउट से इट्स नॉट वर्थ इट. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. प्रॉब्लम फिगर्स आर गिवन. देयर इज अ पेपर व्हिच इज फोल्डेड फ्रॉम बॉटम राइट. इसका मिरर इमेज लिया, इट्स नाउ फोल्डेड फ्रॉम बॉटम लेफ्ट. नेक्स्ट फिगर आया, फोल्डेड फ्रॉम टॉप लेफ्ट, मिरर इमेज लिया, folded from top right. फिर next image आया, so now we see that pairs are being formed. पहले टू का कुछ रिलेशनशिप है, फिर दूसरे दो का रिलेशनशिप है. अब ये जो मेरे को पांचवी फिगर दी गई है, नाउ आई हैव टू स्टैब्लिश, आई हैव टू यूज दिस एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ द आइडिया इन दिस फिगर कि भाई बॉटम राइट, नाउ mirror image will be bottom left, which is again my second figure. So answer here is going to be option number C. Is there any doubts, anyone? Any questions so far? And these are actual, I would say, MAHCET questions. This question is specifically is from, I think, 2016 exam. No questions? Let's look at this question. Again, 2016 का question है. First figure has two petals of a flower, one shaded, one hollow. Next one has one shaded, two hollow. Third one has one shaded, three hollow. Fourth one has one shaded, four hollow. Now I know what the pattern is. Shaded remains the same, which is one. Hollow are increasing. Next will be one shaded, five hollow. That is what I'm looking at. One shaded, five hollow is in option A also. One shaded, five hollow is here also. Here, here, here. Okay. So now I know that it's okay. E has six hollow. So this cannot be my answer. Answer has to be amongst A, B, C, D. Now I know that only figuring out this number of petals, number of hollow petals is not enough. What has to happen is that there has to be some rotation that would be happening here. Answer already marked. Yes, answer already marked. But again, we are here to understand the idea. It's okay. The answers are marked. I can't remove them this way. These are not like my choice where I've taken these questions from. वहाँ पे already marked है. Okay. So you guys don't cheat. Just look at the options and figure out if it's actually correct or not. So job becomes to figure out if the answers are marked right or not. Okay. So now we know what is going to happen is that there's some rotation that has to be taken care of. पहले मैंने देखा petal था, this hollow petal was on the right, shaded wala was on the top. It inverted like 180-degree turn happened. So पहले मेरा पेटल था शेडेड के राइट में. सेकंड फिगर में मेरे पेटल्स हैं शेडेड के लेफ्ट में. थर्ड फिगर में है मेरे शेडेड रीजन, शेडेड पेटल के राइट में आ गए फिर से सारे पेटल्स. नाउ शेडेड रीजन के लेफ्ट में है मेरे सारे पेटल्स. नेक्स्ट वन हैज़ टू बी शेडेड रीजन के राइट में. और अगर आप सारे ऑप्शंस देखोगे उसके शेडेड पेटल के लेफ्ट में, यह शेडेड पेटल के एंटी क्लॉकवाइज लेफ्ट में. This is right, but this direction doesn't suit here because petals are moving like drastically upwards. This is C is what that makes sense. Shaded region, shaded petal के right में, cyclic order में. And even if I try to remove options, I can't do it because I'll have to disconnect from the class because I'm sharing my whole screen. Even if I attempt to, I'll say do that, I won't be able to do it. I'm sorry. But here you go. We have one question that doesn't have options now. चलिए ऊपर वाला देखेंगे पहले. A, B, C, D, E. There are 4 rectangles. There is one big rectangle. Inside there are 4 small rectangles. सबसे नीचे वाला is shaded. B में क्या हो रहा है? सबसे ऊपर वाला is shaded now. Right? C में क्या हो रहा है? नीचे वाला पूरा shaded है और नीचे से second वाला half shaded है. D में यही figure invert हो गई, ऊपर चली गई. Like A, B are inversion of each other. Like bottom goes to the top. It's like mirror image across x-axis. Likewise here mirror image across x-axis. ये जो मैं axis आपको दिखा रहा हूँ वो actually बनाकर, this is where the mirror image is taken. Now E is given, you have to figure out what the answer is going to be, what the F figure is going to be out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go figure out, let me know what you think is the answer. Okay, someone is saying it's 3. No, see, try to understand. C is giving it away. A और B ने अच्छी तरीके से नहीं बताया. A और B ने मेरे को ये बताया कि नीचे वाला ऊपर चला जाएगा. So probably a mirror image will be taken around x-axis. Now C is establishing that hypothesis. Let's see. ये देख रहे हैं आप? It's Shubham who said it's 3. Right? Top, not top right, but middle right में हमारा ये point है. I mean, it's absolutely, I would say, all visual logical ability. There's nothing, I would say, very scientific about what we are doing here. या बहुत ही कुछ IIT level का हम तैयारी नहीं कर रहे हैं. It's not even CAT level की तैयारी. It's just they just want to understand how, visually can you understand how quickly the changes are happening. ये point है यहाँ पे right में, और जब मैं इसका mirror image लिया, point right में ही रहा. Likewise, इस E का जो point है मेरे left में, this point that is top left जो हमें दिख रहा है, which is slanting downwards, bottom right, this point will remain on the left only and will slant upwards now when I take an inversion of it. So 1, but check this out, पहले 2 वाले मेरे shaded थे, नीचे 2 वाले, F में क्या होगा, ऊपर 2 वाले shaded हो जाएंगे. तो ऊपर 2 वाले जो shaded है मेरे qualify to be my answer. 2 cannot be my answer, right? और मैंने देखा 1 plus half are not shaded, they're like hollow. So 1 plus half should remain hollow. 4 और 5 में सिर्फ half hollow हैं. So 4 और 5 मेरे आंसर नहीं हो सकते, और मेरा 2 आंसर नहीं हो सकता. Answer can only be 1 and 3. Again, now comes the visual ability. हम mirror image लेंगे, point will remain towards the left. This point remain towards the left in only option number 1. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वाला देखेंगे. क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? Let me know what you think. एक एक चीज को नोटिस करेंगे. सेकंड वाले में क्या हो रहा है, देखिए एक सेमी सर्कल है, ठीक है. सेमी सर्कल देखो कैसे खेल रहा है. ए में है ये मेरा, यहाँ पे बी में थोड़ा सा ऊपर चला गया, दूसरी साइड पे चला गया. वेरी गुड. सी में है मेरा यहाँ पे बॉटम लेफ्ट में, डी में बॉटम राइट में चला गया, राइट. ये जो इसका वर्टेक्स है, ये सिर्फ वर्टेक्स क्रॉस कर रहा है. ये सेमी सर्कल मेरा सिर्फ वर्टेक्स क्रॉस करके दूसरी साइड जा रहा है, जहाँ पे भी वर्टेक्स है. ई में मेरा देखिए ये वर्टेक्स है लेफ्ट में, सेमी सर्कल है यहाँ ऊपर. अब मेरे आंसर में एफ में कहाँ जाएगा, ये वर्टेक्स क्रॉस करके यहाँ नीचे. दिस इज व्हाट आई एम लुकिंग एट. सो माय ऑप्शन नंबर 1 डजंट क्वालिफाई, 2 क्वालिफाइज, 3 डजंट क्वालिफाई, 4 क्वालिफाइज, 5 डजंट क्वालिफाई. सिर्फ इस सेमी सर्कल की पोजीशन को नोट करके मैंने 3 ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट कर दिए. आई एम लेफ्ट विद ऑप्शन नंबर 2 and 4 नाउ. अब मैं आगे दिमाग लगाऊंगा, अब देखूंगा, मुझे पता चल गया कि पेयर्स के साथ कुछ ना कुछ हो रहा है, राइट. ए और बी में देखेंगे क्या रिलेशनशिप है, फिर सी और डी में देखेंगे क्या रिलेशनशिप है, फिर ई और एफ में इस्टेब्लिश करेंगे दैट रिलेशनशिप. ठीक है. अब देखते हैं ये नंबर ऑफ ये जो लाइंस मेरी बन रही हैं, यहाँ पे एक लाइन है, यहाँ पे एक लाइन है. नथिंग इज जस्ट मूविंग क्लॉकवाइज. ठीक है, जस्ट मूविंग 45 डिग्रीज क्लॉकवाइज. ये जो लाइन है मेरी, पहले क्या हुआ, वी वर जॉइनिंग दीज वर्टिसेस, उसके बाद वी वर जॉइनिंग दीज सेंटर्स ऑफ द साइड्स, और ये जो लाइन थी मेरी हैज मूव 45 डिग्री क्लॉकवाइज. सी में मेरे 2 लाइन्स हैं, 2 लाइन्स आर मूविंग 45 डिग्री क्लॉकवाइज. ई में ये जो मेरी 2 लाइन्स है हैव टू मूव 45 डिग्री क्लॉकवाइज. तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे 3 लाइन देख रहा हूँ, ये जो आप 3 लाइन्स देख रहे हो, एफ में मेरे को 3 लाइन्स ही दिखनी चाहिए इस शेडेड इस रीजन में. तो व्हेन आई से ऑप्शन नंबर 2 एंड ऑप्शन नंबर 4, आई सी ऑप्शन नंबर 4 में 3 लाइन्स दिख रही हैं मेरे को, बट दे आर मोर इंक्लाइंड टूवर्ड्स द राइट सेक्शन ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर छोटा सा जो ब्लॉक बना हुआ है. दिस इज नॉट अ फेयर रिप्रेजेंटेशन. 2 is the most fair representation that I can see, the closest that can happen. Purnima, is it clear? It's not 1, it's 2. Option number 2 is the answer. 1 तो clearly नहीं है because hemisphere, ये जो हमारा semicircle है, उसकी position has to be just moving towards moving on the opposite side of the vertex. I mean towards the other side of the vertex. Okay? ये वाला question देखेंगे. A, B, C, D, E, you have to figure out what is F going to be. And these are actual MAHCET questions, guys. किसी mock test से नहीं उठाए गए हैं ये, और किसी और exam से नहीं उठाए गए हैं. This is the kind of level that you're going to be encountering in MAHCET. The 10 questions, so I would say you can solve in say 4 minutes, 5 minutes. It's going to be that easy level. Next 10 questions, 12 minutes when you're targeting, right? They should be solved in another 12 minutes. And that is how you can only exhaust 17 to 18 minutes in this section. 2 minutes will we keep as a buffer. Someone is saying that my screen is buffering. What about others? Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys hear me fine? Next two. Someone is saying it's 5. Someone is saying it's 2. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E. क्या दिख रहा है हमें? पेंटागन. और सबको एक बार ब्रीफली देखूं तो पेंटागन तो एग्जिस्ट करता है एज बेस. ठीक है, ये जो मेरा पेंटागन दिख रहा है ये तो है ऑलरेडी. ठीक है, दिस इज नॉट गोइंग अवे. ए के पास क्या है? एक एक्स्ट्रा लाइन टुवर्ड्स द लेफ्ट. बी के पास क्या है? वन एक्स्ट्रा लाइन ऑन द एक्सटीरियर ऑफ पेंटागन. ए के पास थी इंटीरियर में, बी के पास है जो ए के पास ऑलरेडी, प्लस एक एक्सटीरियर में लाइन. सी के पास है कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ ए की जो लाइन है इंटीरियर आगे बढ़ती गई. डी के पास होगा एक्सटीरियर में जो लाइन थी बी के पास, उसको कंटिन्यू करा डी ने. ई ने क्या करा? सी के पास जो लाइन थी इंटीरियर में उसको कंटिन्यू करा. एफ क्या करेगा? एक्सटीरियर जो लाइन थी डी की उसको कंटिन्यू करेगा ऐसे नीचे की तरफ. दिस इज व्हाट आई एम लुकिंग एट नाउ. ई प्लस ये एक्सटीरियर लाइन एक एक्स्ट्रा यहाँ पे. 1 doesn't qualify, 2 qualifies perfectly, 3 doesn't qualify, 4 doesn't qualify. 4 is just, I would say, a replication of D, right? We have moved past that. 5th is giving an extension of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is it the same? Okay, I think 2nd and 5th, they look the same to me. I mean, as long as we're looking at, I mean, as far as we're looking at this figure, I think there has to be something missing here in 5th. That is something we can't see, right? So we'll see that option 2 is the closest that we can get. I'm sorry about this 5, we cannot see it properly, but it appears to be the same as 2. If not, I would say ये जो है 5th के पास extra line कुछ ना कुछ तो कहीं पे draw हुई होगी. The reason 5th knows the answer, but ऐसे देखने से तो both look the same. But we have understood the logic. The next one has to be this exterior वाला point का extension towards this left, top left वाला जो अपना side है of this pentagon. Answer is going to be 2. Pretty simple. Next देखते हैं. Problem figure दी गई है. अब देखिए यहाँ पे sequence ऐसे नहीं दिया गया कि 5 figures दी गई हैं. I have to figure out the 6th one. This is a little different. Only 2 are given. 2 figures are given. See what is happening. 2 में ही आपको establish करना है fact. What the next answer is going to be. There is one figure that has this, I would say, 90-degree inverted N, or say Z, then a circle, then one vertical line. Next figure में क्या हुआ? ये जो ऊपर वाली figure थी is now inside this middle figure, and this vertical line number has doubled. ठीक है? That is what we are expecting to see. ऊपर वाला will be inscribed inside second wala middle wala figure. Let's see. ए में क्या हो रहा है, ऊपर एक प्लस साइन है, नीचे एक हमारा स्क्वायर है, पैरेललोग्राम बोलेंगे इसको, राइट. सो प्लस हैज टू गो इनसाइड एज इज, देयर इज नो ओरिएंटेशन चेंज. सी यहाँ पे z है, यहाँ पे भी z ही है, तो देयर इज नो ओरिएंटेशन और रोटेशन दैट इज हैपनिंग. इन दिस केस प्लस हैज इन्वर्टेड इन द सेकंड फिगर, देयरफॉर ए इज नॉट माय आंसर. सी देखेंगे, एक x है मेरे पास, नीचे सर्कल है मेरे पास, x हैज टू गो इनसाइड द सर्कल, बट हियर द सर्कल shape is changing, it is turning into a parallelogram, not possible. D में देखेंगे, प्लस है, नीचे हमारा एक पेंटागन है, प्लस डायरेक्टली नीचे चला जाएगा पेंटागन के, एज इज, नो ओरिएंटेशन, नो रोटेशन, नो चेंज, बट इसमें काफी कुछ चेंजेस हो रहे हैं फिगर में, therefore D is not the answer. Likewise E is also not the answer. सब में वर्टिकल लाइन जो नीचे वाली है डबल हो रही है, 1 से 2, 1 से 2, 1 से 2, so that is not the pattern that I have to look at or to figure out the first pattern only. If I look at B, there's an x, there's a square. What is happening is x is inscribing inside the square. No other change is happening. Therefore, B is my answer. Okay, guys, this is what I could discuss in this short span of 30 minutes. I hope you enjoyed the session. And abstract reasoning is not a very tough section. I wish you all the luck. Just try to attempt, I would say, 20 plus questions in a span of not more than 20 minutes. Please stop right at 20 minutes. I hope you all are carrying your watches in the exam. 20 मिनट जैसी हो जाए, जैसे आप काउंटर स्टार्ट करोगे इस सेक्शन का, 20 मिनट होते ही आपको रुक जाना है, ठीक है. डू नॉट स्पेंड मोर देन 20 मिनट्स, राइट. 1-2 मिनट ऊपर नीचे चलता है, दैट इज ओके, बट ट्राई टू सेव टाइम फ्रॉम दिस सेक्शन एंड नॉट इन्वेस्ट अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम इन दिस सेक्शन. दिस इज व्हाट दिस सेक्शन इज अबाउट. ओके, सीईटी में टफ आता क्या है सर? सीईटी में बहुत टफ कुछ नहीं आता, इट्स जस्ट अ टाइम कॉन्स्टेंट. 50 क्वेश्चन आप इजीली छोड़ सकते हो इन अ वे दैट यू डोंट हैव टू अटेम्प्ट दोस क्वेश्चंस कॉन्शियसली. सिर्फ गेसेस मारना 50 क्वेश्चंस में, टारगेट 75% ऑफ द पेपर, यू स्टिल आर अ 99.23 प्लस काइंड ऑफ परसेंटाइल. प्लस वाइल गेसेस में आपके अगर और थोड़े अच्छे हो गए, देन यू हैव क्रॉस्ड 99.56 प्लस. दिस इज व्हाट दिस एग्जाम इज अबाउट. much lower than CAT level. It's just that you have to understand question. देखते ही क्या ये मुझसे हो पाएगा 1 मिनट में, राइट. क्या ऐसा क्वेश्चन मैंने देखा है? नहीं, चलो आगे बढ़ो, छोड़ दो उसको. ये क्वेश्चन, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नहीं, चलो आगे बढ़ो. थर्ड क्वेश्चन, नहीं, आगे बढ़ो. फोर्थ, ओ लुक्स इजी, दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन आई हैव डन इन माय प्रैक्टिस सेशन, चलो अटेम्प्ट करते हैं. अटेम्प्ट करो, मार्क, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. यू हैव टू एक्ट लाइक अ रोबोट, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, राइट. यू डोंट हैव टू एक्ट लाइक अ ह्यूमन बीइंग विद इमोशंस, विद अ लॉट ऑफ टेम्परामेंट एंड ईगो इनसाइड. भूल जाना सब कुछ, राइट. मॉक टेस्ट दे देना. यू जस्ट आर लेफ्ट विद नेक्स्ट 5 days, से 2 मॉक्स लो, सो दैट यू टाइम बॉक्स योर परफॉर्मेंस, राइट. आपको पता चल जाएगा कि कितने क्वेश्चंस आप अटेम्प्ट कर पा रहे हो इन व्हाट टाइम स्पैन, एंड दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ प्रिपरेशन दैट इज नीडेड इन दिस एग्जाम. बहुत ही ज़्यादा एप्टीट्यूड लेवल नहीं चाहिए इसके लिए. एंड इफ यू प्लान टू ड्रॉप दिस ईयर एंड प्लान टू टेक CAT, I would say in 2020, read about Unacademy Plus, join the subscription, take the subscription, buy the subscription, and get 10% discount, instant discount if you use this coupon code Bhavuk Pujara. Will I take small session on probability? Probability, I don't know, I'll have to check with the team. You want it for MAHCET or generally? Because I'll be running a course on Unacademy Plus on modern maths for CAT 2020, where I'll be discussing probability and PNC. I would suggest no. Daksha is asking if she can solve abstract reasoning towards the NC, each to his own. If you think that that is the kind of personality you are, easy questions आप last में करना चाहोगे. But I would say a proven strategy is that solve easy questions, solve easy sets first. Why do you have to push the easy questions? जो कि you are sure that you can solve with 90% accuracy, 85% accuracy के साथ आप solve कर सकते हो, उसको आप end में क्यों push करना चाहते हो, right? Guys, again, as I said, don't get emotional about things. Try to understand कि हर एक question एक नंबर का है. एक tough question भी एक नंबर का है, एक easy level question भी एक नंबर का है. Why do you want to solve tough questions first? See, there's no one gonna ask you after the exam, अरे तेरे से वो question solve हुआ या वो वाला solve हुआ. ये CBSE board नहीं है जहाँ पे difficulty level defines, you know, the marks are variable of the difficulty level of the question or the length of the question. No, every question has the same value. So figure out which are the easy ones and solve them. बाहर आके किसी को boast करने की जरूरत नहीं है कि मैंने तो एक बहुत tough question solve कर लिया 5 मिनट देकर. आपने कुछ नहीं उखाड़ा, वो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करके मिलेंगे आपको एक ही नंबर, और दूसरे बच्चे ने प्रॉब्ली 6-7 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लिए होंगे उस 5 मिनट में. सो हु इज द विनर? दैट अदर पर्सन, नॉट यू. Okay, so try to solve easy questions, easy sections that you're comfortable with first, and then move to the difficult ones. Please, that is what the strategy should be. Easy to moderate, I would say, Harshada, but again, it depends on your preparation also, right? If I say something is easy for me, may not be easy for you. It's very subjective, the level of difficulty. So to figure out what is easy for you, you have to understand your own strengths and weaknesses. Some people may be comfortable with quants, other may not be comfortable with quants, right? They're more comfortable with English and RC and VA questions. Engineers usually are not very comfortable with the ARC, right? Because they don't have that kind of background. Other people have studied as subjects. So be careful. Understand what is the strength, what is the weakness, and play around your strengths in this exam. अपनी strengths को पकड़ो और उस पे खेलो, राइट? ये नहीं कि अपनी वीकनेस आपको पेपर के अंदर इंप्रूव करनी है, नहीं, वो इम्प्रूवमेंट का टाइम अभी था, राइट? अभी तक था वो टाइम, नहीं कर पाए छोड़ दो, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. जो भी स्ट्रेंथ्स हैं आपकी, उस पे गेम खेलो आप. I don't know about that, Mehul, categories and their cutoffs. Sorry, you'll have to check on Google. That is something Google can tell you. Anything else, guys? Understood what the strategy should be. Play on your strength. Weakness improve करने का टाइम गया है. एग्जाम में कुछ एक्सप्लोर नहीं करना, रोबोट की तरह खेलना है. क्वेश्चन देखना, आंसर कितने हो गए, कितने नहीं हुए, क्या होगा मेरा, कितनी कट ऑफ क्लियर हो गई है मेरी, कितने क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट हो गए. डू नॉट वरी अबाउट दैट. लास्ट के 10 मिनट स्पेयर करना, 7 से 8 मिनट स्पेयर करना टू डू वाइल्ड गेसेस. दैट्स इट. Verbal section, I would say tips क्या हो सकते हैं इसमें? You just have to be like solving sectional tests and previous year देख लो questions किस level के आते हैं. That is the most I can do. Verbal is an ocean of questions in itself. There is nothing much you can do in last 5 days. Right? Reading and this verbal ability, these are like good habits that you keep and you improve gradually. It's not an eventual, it's not an overnight success, overnight achievement that you can get in these sections. नंबर सिस्टम्स फिर भी आप 2 दिन बैठ के पढ़ सकते हो, लेकिन वर्बल एबिलिटी नहीं पढ़ सकते हो आप 2 दिन में, 3 दिन में. When will I take next session? I'm not sure. I have to check with the team. Yesterday I was pulled into this marathon. They told me that there's a marathon going on if I would like to take a session, so I came in. Otherwise my session was tomorrow. So stick around, you'll get a notification when I'm online. Right, it helped a lot. You're welcome. So normalization होता है क्या? इतना मत सोचो यार, normalization होता है. If you're well prepared, सब कुछ हो जाएगा. Normalization होता है, मेरा percentile कितना आएगा, how much am I prepared, is all a factor of the input you're giving in. मैंने आपको बोला 140 से 150 क्वेश्चन आप अटेम्प्ट करो, 90% एक्यूरेसी, यू आर 99.3 प्लस काइंड ऑफ परसेंटाइल. बाकी वाइल्ड गेसेस मारो, 50 में से अगर 8-10 भी सही होते हैं, यू हैव क्रॉस 99.5 प्लस. ठीक है, चलिए, लेट्स कैच अप अगेन sometime soon. Thank you so much for attending this session. I hope it added some value. Stick around, read about Unacademy Plus, buy something like 1 month subscription if you're preparing for the MAHCET exams, or 12 months if you're preparing for CAT later this year. Use this coupon code Bhavuk Pujara to avail an instant 10% discount. Have a good day and good luck with your exam, guys.